Welcome back to the Columbus Classic 2025. It's the final day of this year's event, and we're starting right off the hop between two teams that have already played in this tournament. They played back on Friday, where Miami took a narrow 4-3 win versus Tennessee, and they're right back at it now in the first period of this bright and early start time on the final day of this Columbus Classic, as it's played in here, and Danica Nash will carry it out for Tennessee. What do you want to see, PD, from Tennessee in this game to maybe try and get the one-up on Miami for Friday?
Well, I really liked how both these teams played in the first game on Friday here. It was a tightly contested battle between two programs that are really looking just to kind of establish themselves this year. I'm looking for Tennessee to maybe execute early here on the power play, as Miami took that delay game call for reasons unknown so far.
Believe it was for being late to the warm-up.
Late to the warm-up, okay. But I'm looking for really Tennessee to help out their goalie, Kat Garabedian, today. She's been outstanding this tournament so far as she gets her first touch here. And as Tennessee looks to move up the ice, I really want to see them move as one cohesive unit up the ice. I think they've really struggled with that so far this tournament. But so far, a pretty good rush here.
Yeah, both these teams, as that is covered by Anna Barley. Both of these teams coming off of tough losses yesterday, each by more than 10 goals. They're looking to turn the page and play a clean game against each other. Tennessee got pushed around a little bit by South Carolina. They're probably coming out hungry to make a statement. Miami wants to end this event on the right foot against the team they know they can beat. They've done it once before, but Tennessee will still feel like they can win this game as well.
Absolutely, they have every right. They have every right to feel that they could win this game. That was a really close game that they played. But Aaron, what I'm really more excited to see is the goaltender matchup today between Kat Garabedian and Anna Barley. And for my money, two of the best goaltenders in this tournament so far. They've been under duress and constant pressure throughout the duration of this tournament. And I'm just looking for both teams to really help and support their goaltenders.
5-on-3 opportunity coming up here for Tennessee, as Miami took a second penalty. And they'll get 50 seconds of 5-on-5. It was unsportsmanlike conduct by number 28, Bonomi, for Miami. Litzinger falls down, looks at the ref. Miami manages to clear the puck, though.
And here, if you're Tennessee, this is absolutely a critical point in the game so early. And if you weren't ready for the game, you're going to be ready now. Tennessee has a prime opportunity here to really get in the driver's seat and establish an early forecheck and put up maybe a couple goals here.
Emily Yu's shot is deflected toward the net, loose in front. Plant looking for it, and it bounces back out to the high slot. Taylor back on it now. Taylor trying to direct it towards the goal, and this will be covered by Anna Barley. 6 seconds to go in the initial Miami penalty for delay of game.
I like what I'm seeing so far, Aaron, out of Tennessee's power play so far. It hasn't resulted in a goal, but I like how they're getting their D engaged in this, and they're getting the puck to the right into the prime real estate area in the low slot here, and they're able to get some quality chances off Anna Barley, but she's been equal to the task so far.
Puck played back to Metzger for Tennessee. She fanned on her shot. Stein tried to clear, but she couldn't get it out. Emily Yu with a shot. It's loose in front of Barley, and Miami swats it away. Here's Metzger again. That shot hit a stick. Taylor following up, or sorry, Blackston was following up. They fight for it in front, and Barley will dive out to cover it in front of Courtney Green.
Nice save here early from Anna Barley. Really, really nice effort from her so far. She's been all over this tournament. She's been diving in and out of the crease and having to make incredible saves off of third, fourth, and fifth opportunities here.
Face off one back to Emily Yu. Her shot is sticked away by Stein, and Taylor makes a nice move around. Actually, it's Emma Dempsey. Dempsey with a slow shot, and that's gloved by Barley. Another face-off coming up here in the Miami end. 46 seconds to go in Tampa's power play. They've managed 8 shots so far in this initial flurry on the man advantage. We'll see if they can try and cap it with a goal. Dempsey ties up off the draw, and Courtney Green comes in with the puck. Green puts it on net, and that was sticked away by Miola. First time we've called Miola's today. She's been stellar in this tournament for Miami.
She really has been, Aaron.
And another cover by Barley off of a shot from the half boards by Tennessee.
And Aaron, just to your point, I'm expecting Alex Miola today. If we're going to get the tight game that I believe that these two teams will play today, Alex Miola should be logging a ton of ice time today. She's really the workhorse back there for this Miami squad.
Dempsey lining up to take the draw here against Chatham. Puck, one back into the Miami zone, and they cleared up the wall, but Metzger keeps it in. Metzger looping back, D to D for Yu. Emily Yu, long shot, that floats towards the goal, and Barley had to make a reaction save as she didn't see it until the last minute. Here's Dempsey now, her shot is blocked away by Chatham into the corner. Puck winds up behind the Miami net where Miola will take control of it. She tries to clear, and that's off the stick of Courtney Green and out of play, with 1 second to go in this Tennessee power play. So it's looking like Miami may get out of this first flurry on the penalty kill unscathed.
And this will be a huge momentum swing for Miami, Aaron. Only 1 second remaining here on this power play here for the Tennessee Volunteers. I like the opportunities they've had so far. I think Dempsey for Tennessee had some good looks, as well as Nash, but couldn't quite capitalize on the stellar goaltending by Anna Barley. And now I'm looking for Miami to try and effectively move this out. Maybe they, if possible, they can maybe get a jailbreak opportunity here with the Miami player coming out of the box here, but Tennessee
Here's
does
Nash,
cover.
low shot that's sticked away by Barley, and she'll cover. Another face-off coming up here as the penalty's officially over here for Miami, as Voyer is free to re-enter play. Lambert drawing in to take the draw here for Tennessee. But Chatham will win it. Litzinger for Miami. She skates it out of the zone and hands off for Chatham. Chatham with speed over the Tennessee line. Chatham moving in back to the outside to the circle, and her shot is sticked away by Nash and up into the netting.
Really nice stick there by Nash. You know, she was able to match the speed of Chatham coming down the left side of the ice here and deflecting that up into the netting for another whistle. Really like what I've seen so far out of Tennessee's game.
Good play by Tennessee, but Miami, this will be their first opportunity to take an offensive zone face-off and maybe try and get some possession here on this end of the ice. Stein wins it, but Stadham's going to take control. Stadham through the neutral zone, and it's knocked away nicely by Griffin.
Nice
She'll
play.
dump it back in. Here's Danica Nash now. Danica Nash through the neutral zone. The ever-dangerous Nash moving in. She shoots. That's high off of Barley, but she was equal to it. Puck fought for in the corner. Stein comes up with it, but the puck winds up in front of the net, and Barley had to stick it away. Puck being fought for, and Stein will skate away with it. Stadham tried to get a stick in, but Stein maintains possession. Stein puts it on net, and that's the first touch of the day for Garabedian. And Nash will control for Tennessee. Nash chooses to dump it in, and she'll go off for a change, as will Stadham. Miami with some time behind the net. Here's Miola, chips it to herself. Alex Miola through the neutral zone with speed, and a collision here at center ice as Miola ran into Plant. Here's Miola now. She'll chip it in to the Tennessee zone.
I guess whatever works in terms of stopping Alex Miola. She was flying up with speed.
Here's Jenna Reynolds now for Tennessee. Pressured by Stein, but her pass will find a teammate. No, it won't. It'll go to Miola, who will slap it right back in. Metzger again from her own zone. Metzger, a dangerous pass up the middle, almost intercepted by Miami, but it finds its way to Casella. Casella makes a knife move to clear the zone, and Griffin will take control. Griffin tried to dump it in, and that was sticked away and falls to Metzger. Metzger into the middle. They fight for it there, and Plant comes away with it, and she'll shoot it towards the net.
I like Tennessee so far, Aaron. They've controlled the pace of this game so far and dictating, but here we go, we have a break.
Here comes Voyer in on the breakaway. Pad stop by Garabedian. She makes her second save of the game off of Voyer for Miami. Voyer back on the puck behind the Tennessee net. She tries to put it out in front, and that didn't make it there. Here's Metzger trying to clear up the wall. Miola will cut this off and get it back down low. Second attempt by Tennessee isn't successful either. Miola dumps it to the far side. Metzger will skid onto this. She has plenty of time to make a play, and she'll take the space in front of her. Her pass is flagged down by Fleming for Miami, and Casella is able to hook it out. Casella now staying on the puck, but it's taken away by Miola, and she'll clear to the line. Could not be held in by Metzger. She'll retreat and hand off for Emma Dempsey. Emma Dempsey with speed, trying to beat Miola around the edge, and a good stick by Miola. Miola now dumps it far side all the way down the ice, and this should be icing against Miami. Offensive zone draw here for Tennessee. Emma Dempsey here to take this against Catherine Stein. Puck winds up in the Miami corner, and they'll fight for it there. Dempsey in there. Puck comes loose for Green. Green in front, was looking for Emma Dempsey, but the puck didn't make it to her. Held in by Yu. Yu will dump it back behind the Miami goal, and Courtney Green will give chase, but Miola wins the race. Alex Miola now being harassed as she tries to move the puck up the boards, and she's able to. Here's Voyer, chipsing ahead for Chatham. Chatham makes a move, makes another move. Fans on the shot, gets the puck back. Chatham to the front, and that's intercepted by Statham, and she clears. Tennessee bench applauding the effort there by Hannah Statham. Puck winds up with Emily Yu for Tennessee, and she'll carry it in herself. She's got Green with her, but she decides to dump it toward the net, and that's wide. Litzinger will go and collect for Miami, and she'll go off the boards, but not out. Statham keeps it in, but gives it away to Chatham. Here's Chatham now, one-on-one with Emily Yu. Statham also behind her. She makes a move around Yu. Chatham in on the breakaway. She scores!
What a shot by Chatham. Absolutely took it upon herself to create some offense here for the struggling Miami Hurricanes early in this one. They've had to kill 2 penalties, but Chatham with an unbelievable and incredible individual effort here to put the Hurricanes up front, up by 1.
She put the burners on to get around Emily Yu, and Scarlett Chatham continues her great play in this Columbus Classic with another goal, and Miami will take the early 1-0 lead.
And you know, if you're Tennessee, Aaron, that's a tough one. I think they've really controlled the pace of this game so far, but they can't get too discouraged here. Tennessee's just got to keep playing their game, and maybe look to just kind of funnel some more pucks and closing off the half wall, and getting them on Anna Barley and testing her laterally.
Face-off controlled by Miami. The captain, Griffin, will send it over the Tennessee line. Here's Jenna Reynolds now for Tennessee. Oh, almost gave the puck away to Stein, but the pass is successful to Nash. Here's Nash for Tennessee with speed. Nash over the Miami line, and it looks like they are offside. As that was Sarah Denton falling over at the blue line, trying to get onside as she was in just a bit early. Lambert, Deaton, and Newman out there. Chipped ahead now, and Stein falls over. Here comes Tennessee with a shot, and that's saved by Barley. That was Nash. Puck centered, loose in front, and Stein will manages to clear. Another face-off coming up here in the Miami zone. Face-off won here by Tennessee. Puck fought for there, and Miami tries to clear up the wall, but there's some nice work there to keep it from going out. Puck comes back to Jenna Reynolds. She can skate into this one. Puts it on net, and Barley will make yet another save. As we have said so many times in this tournament, Anna Barley looks to be locked in here early in this game.
Yeah, and already 15 shots in with 11:09 remaining in this first opening frame. I really like what I'm seeing so far out of Anna Barley. If I'm Tennessee, you got to keep pressing. I like some of these shots just to be a little elevated off the ice, maybe a few inches, so Barley's forced to use her pads and maybe get a rebound out here. Tennessee just kind of coming hard to the net and crashing. That's really been the only way to beat Anna Barley so far this tournament.
Puck fluttered through the air. Barley tried to catch it, but it was a little bit over her head. Puck to Sunarek. Sunarek's shot goes wide, and Taylor will get on the puck here. Taylor back to the point, and Sunarek will put it back in deep. Puck covered there by Barley again. As anything that comes around her crease, she's jumping on to make sure Tennessee can't get the rebounds. Face-off ends in a tie-up, and Taylor will go after the puck. It ends up with Kaylin Griffin. Griffin has the puck knocked away, and here comes Taylor again for Tennessee. Centering pass, and that's intercepted by the goal scorer, Scarlett Chatham. Chatham trying to move the puck out, but Sunarek does a good job to keep it in. Rebound for Casella, and it hopped over her stick. Here's Alex Miola with a chance to get some speed through the neutral zone. Moving in on Nash, and the puck is sticked away by Sunarek from behind. And it will roll harmlessly to Garabedian.
Nice rush there from Miola. So far with Miami, we've seen their offense. It's kind of been like a little far and few between here. But we've had some nice rushes here from Scarlett Chatham and Alex Miola a couple of times. I'm looking for Miami really to get established here with their top two defenders out there, in Ali Litzinger and Alex Miola, and hopefully get some and test Garabedian here.
Chatham wins the draw and winds up with the puck. Ran into a player, and this may be taken away by Dempsey, and it is. Emma Dempsey now moving in on Miola. Miola with a stick to knock it away, and the puck winds up with Yu. Yu looking for a teammate, tries to hand it off for Dempsey, and it connects. Miola now makes a pass to Chatham. Chatham decides to dump it in herself, and she'll go off for a change. Here's Metzger for Tennessee. Metzger chips it up ahead, and this will be slammed back in by Miola, and Emily Yu will have to go collect as Miami is offside.
Still offsides here.
Still offsides here for Miami, and this place-off should go the length of the ice, as Miami did not vacate the zone entirely.
Perhaps just a little bit of miscommunication there between the referees and Miami.
Dempsey wins the draw, fought for on the near side. Dempsey could not keep it in, and so she'll back heel out to center ice. Passes to Metzger. Puck almost taken off her stick, and it is. Here's Stein, they fight for it. Green is there too, and the puck will wind up with Litzinger. Litzinger now for Miami. She'll take it ahead herself, makes a nice move here around Metzger, but she could not get past Yu.
Great defensive play there by Yu. Ali Litzinger had a lot of speed coming down that far side, and Yu was able to just shut that down. Really nice stick work.
Miami offside again. This time the draw will be just outside of the Tennessee line. Deep pair out there for Miami is Miola and Griffin. They win the draw and go into the zone where Yu will take control. Emily Yu.
Another nice play there by Yu, reversing directions and setting it up ice. That just missed a stick, but I really like what I've seen so far out of Yu for Tennessee.
Puck winds up on the stick of Alex Miola. She beats Dempsey with speed, and here she comes. Moving in on you again. She gets around you. Miola with a shot, and that's wide. Stein now for Tennessee. She centers, and nobody was there. Emily Yu now, and she has time. Plenty of time now for Yu. She'll go up the boards to Green, and Green will chip it the rest of the way down to the Miami territory. Puck collected here by Griffin. No forecheck here from Tennessee, so she'll skate it out. Griffin now. She's got Stein with her. Griffin moving in. Tries to center for Stein, but that went off a skate. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here. This is going to be too many men against... Not quite sure who it's against. Looks like it's against Tennessee.
Yeah, and there just seems to be a little bit of miscommunication between on the Tennessee bench during that line change.
Looks like Statham will be the player to sit here for Tennessee, as it looks like the player who came on had made an impact on the play before the player she replaced had fully gone to the bench. And so Miami's going to get a power play here. Most of their offensive zone pressure has come off the rush. We'll see if they can maybe set up and gain some possession here and work the puck around a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm looking for this top line here for Miami to really set the tone here. Only registering 6 shots here with a little under 8 to go. Huge power play coming up here for Miami here just to extend their lead.
Alia Voyer was after the puck, but Nash will clear this off the glass and through the legs of Lutzinger all the way down. Griffin, pass up the boards here for Chatham. She'll come back to retrieve it and then loop around now. Got Stein waiting at the blue line. Chatham trying to use Stein as a pick, and they do. Here's Stein now. Looks like Litzinger's a little shaken up here, but she seems no worse for wear. Litzinger trying to win the puck. Viola will come down to help, and she'll slap it towards the goal, but wide. Voyer moving in. Voyer trying to get around Jennings. Reynolds, and that shot is poked wide there. Puck back out to the point. It's Miola. She's got Litzinger wide open. Miola takes the shot herself, and that's right into the glove of Kat Garabedian. 1 minute and 3 seconds to go on this Miami power play, and that's better for Miami. They're able to move the puck around the zone and set up a shot.
Yeah, that was better for Miami. You can hear also the Tennessee coach imploring their players to box it up, inferring that they're going to cover both points here. As I really believe like a lot of this offense that Miami's been generating is coming off the stick from Allie Litzinger, who just left the ice, as well as Alex Miola, who just stepped back onto the ice.
Miola takes control at neutral ice. Miami's offside. They need to tag up here.
Still offsides here for Miami.
Here comes Tennessee with the puck. Danica Nash now. Nash dumps it in deep, and she'll go off for a change. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Pass behind the net now, and Kayla Griffin will take control for Miami. Miami off the boards and out, but it's stopped there by Reynolds. Reynolds ahead to Emma Dempsey. Tennessee doing a good job in this penalty kill, centering pass, and that was right behind Green.
Nice play by Miola.
Gets the puck out, and Metzger in a puck battle with Voyer. And that's cleaned up there, and Reynolds will take control in the neutral zone, and that is it for the Tennessee penalty. They are back to full strength.
Really nice kill there from Tennessee. A bit of a missed opportunity here for Miami. That was a golden opportunity to extend their lead 2-0. Nice reverse there by Miola for Chatham.
Chatham with speed through the neutral zone. Puck knocked away by Metzger, though. Skating onto it is Miami, but they couldn't control. Chatham poking it wide to Miola, and Miola manages to get into the zone. Being fought for by Green, and the puck winds up back into Miami territory. Litzinger giving chase. Lambert with some soft pressure. So Litzinger will go behind her own net. Litzinger makes a move around Lambert and will skate it up through center ice herself. She's got Stein. Here's Litzinger now. Litzinger cuts to the slot. In on goal. She scores! Allie Litzinger with another solo rush for Miami. And they take a 2-0 lead here with just over 5 minutes to go in the first period.
Another heck of a rush here by a Miami Hurricane. This one coming off the stick of CHS All-Star last year. Allie Litzinger, absolutely beautiful play. She's able to roof that over the glove side of Kat Garabedian. Another really nice and clean look for this Miami team. And they've been able to really utilize the rush with the 2 goals so far and 9 shots. But both goals really coming off the high danger fashion.
Viola moving in again now. Looking to make another move. Her shot is blocked. What can Tennessee do here to try and mitigate this danger off the rush here for Miami? As Miola moves in, and that's stopped by Garabedian. Rebound, and it winds up behind the net. But yeah, what can Tennessee do here to try and stop these rush chances for Miami?
Well, it all starts really with their forwards, Aaron. I like how Tennessee's been operating within the offensive zone, but but Miami does have a couple of really skilled defenders and a few really skilled forwards as well that are ever so dangerous, that are always flying up the ice with speed and really looking to kind of jailbreak. Tennessee's forwards need to start backtracking a little bit better here and kind of helping to support out their D. And they're just really leaving Kat Garabedian here out on an island sometimes with some of these opportunities. Tennessee, if you don't really feel confident about a play, I would really like to see the Tennessee D kind of getting the puck deep into the zone and kind of working from behind the goal line, and always remembering to have an F3 high to prevent any sort of rush chance. At least you have numbers coming back to prevent these odd man rushes and as well as these breakaways.
Stein. It's back to the point now for Litzinger. Litzinger walking the line, tries to make a move around Blackston, and she can't. Dempsey takes control here.
Numbers here.
Opportunity for a break for Tennessee. Here's Dempsey moving in, long shot, and Barley sticks that away. She couldn't cover though. Green on the rebound, and a second save from Anna Barley. Back out to Metzger. Metzger walking in, a shot, and that's sticked in the air, and that'll be caught by Barley, and she'll cover.
Good decision there by Barley to cover it up. Tennessee looked like they had something kind of brewing there off that misplay by Litzinger at the blue line here.
Offensive zone faceoff coming up here on what looks to be a promising shift. See if they can continue this momentum. They win the faceoff. Here's Green. Good play there by Stein to get it back out to the point, but Yu manages to move it to her D partner, but it hops over her stick and over the line. A little unfortunate there for Tennessee. Here's Yu again. Does well to get it around Stein, and she'll pass wide, and Griffin will take control. Tries to clear it ahead, but that's intercepted. Voyer on the puck now. Voyer trying to beat this Tennessee press, and she's able to send it to the Tennessee blue line. Here's Yu. Got her signals crossed with Metzger, and they'll lose the puck. Puck winds back up with Yu, though. She'll dump it down into Miami territory, but no icing as Griffin got a touch on it. Puck sent up the wall here. No icing, says the linesman. Believe Tennessee got a touch on this, so Reynolds will have to collect behind her net. Chatham pressured, but a nice pass up here to Blackston. Blackston ahead to Courtney Green, and she'll dump it in deep. And Tennessee will go off for a change. Here comes Casella, Cernarik, and still out there is Blackston. She'll send it in deep, but Miola will take control. Miola spins, looking for a teammate to pass to, takes refuge behind her net, and now she'll come out with the puck. Miola falls down in the slot, and this is given away. Here's Cernarik, and her shot is handled by Barley.
A little bit of a misplay there by Alex Miola, but that's what we were talking about before, Aaron. Tennessee there, able to mitigate the speed of Alex Miola coming up and preventing a nice rush by Miola by having that F3 high. May have gotten away with a bit of a trip there, couldn't really tell from our angle. Could have been a blown tire by Miola as well. But for Tennessee generating some offense, I think it's really going to start with Danica Nash as well as Emma Dempsey. I think they've been flying so far in this period. They need to keep doing what they're doing.
2 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in this opening period. Chatham wins the draw to the point, and Reynolds tried to skate onto that, but she took a swing and a miss. Here's Chatham now. Decides to take her time through the middle, and here she go with a little bit of space. Finds Bonomi in the slot, but the puck hopped over her stick. Here's Casella now, trying to clear the puck, but Miami does good to keep her from doing so. The puck finally winds up over the line.
Better job there by Tennessee to backtrack on the Miami forwards and prevent any sort of dangerous rush opportunity.
Litzinger taken down. Has a few words for the referee as she gets back on defense, but here comes Danica Nash through the middle. Nash, long shot, and that's handled there by Barley. Not much of a screen there, and that one will be one of the easier ones that Anna Barley has to deal with in this game. Change coming up here for Tennessee, as the line of Denton, Newman, and Lambert will come onto the ice.
Tennessee should really focus on holding this puck more. I like some of these shots that they're taking, but you don't have to force a play if it's not there, Aaron. If Tennessee's able to just kind of hold onto the puck more and get Anna Barley moving, I think that would do them a little bit better here in terms of generating some higher danger chances.
Puck lines up with Minomi, and she manages to clear. Here's Reynolds now. D to D, it's Nash. Danica Nash chips it in deep. Miola will go and retrieve this, and she'll go behind her net. Miola makes a move around Denton, and she'll carry it up the ice. Alex Miola now, she's got Chatham with her. Chatham now, into the slot, shot goes wide. Bonomi now for Miami. She manages to control, and Litzinger will take this puck. Litzinger cutting to the slot, and that's right into the pads of Garabedian.
Good job there by Litzinger just to kind of bull rush and take that puck right to the net, forcing Garabedian to get down into the butterfly and make a pretty nice save there. Looked like it was she was going for the 5-hole there.
Miami wins the draw. It's Voyer. She's looking for it and skates, and Danica Nash ends up with it. Nash looking to make an outlet pass, and that's cut off by Miola. Nash will get another chance here, and this time she does get it over the line. Miola chasing this back into her own zone. And now she'll start forward. Alex Miola now. Over the line. A little bit of support here from Stein. Stein with a lane to the net. She might skate onto this. Comes out to Fleming. Down low for Stein. Still there. And the puck hops out for Griffin. Griffin with a chance to shoot. That puck hits a body and winds up on the stick of Reynolds. Reynolds can't clear. And that'll be the end of the first period. And now this from CCM. The CCM FTW line is the first ever hockey gear built specifically for her. To get yours, head to ccmhockey.com or check out your local retailer. And now, interesting first period here, PD. You had Tennessee control a lot of the puck, but Miami looking very dangerous off the rush.
Yeah, that's right, Aaron. I really like honestly how Tennessee's kind of playing this game. I think they need to keep sticking with it. In terms of generating they just need to be generating some harder shots for Anna Barley to kind of make some saves. And that kind of starts with, I think they haven't really had numbers in terms of rush. I think Miami's done well to kind of backtrack and really break up any high danger scoring chances. I think Tennessee would do well to maybe hold onto the puck a little bit more, and sometimes this is ill-advised, but I think when you're facing a goaltender like Anna Barley, I think getting her to move laterally and side to side, like how we've talked about throughout this tournament, will be critical. I think that could either start with maybe holding onto the puck when you're coming off the rush and maybe looking to go behind the net and getting Barley to start guessing a little bit where the puck is going, or using your points and getting them engaged a little bit. I really like what I've seen so far out of Sunny Yu. She's able to really kind of control control the play at the blue line and able to create some chances and keep the puck alive at the blue line. Tennessee really should keep playing the way that they're playing, change up a couple things in terms of the offensive zone. And it's really just been only a couple of breakdowns here for this Tennessee squad off a couple of incredible individual efforts by Litzinger as well as Scarlett Chatham.
As these teams come back out for the second period, quick preview of what's to come today and the last day of this Columbus Classic 2025. After this game at around 10:15 a.m., we will have the Girls Try Hockey for Free event here, which is always a great event to try and get more people involved, particularly girls here, as they can come and skate with their favorite players from College Hockey South and try the sport for themselves. After that will be our championship game here for the Columbus Classic here between Tampa and Georgia. After that will be USF and South Carolina at around 1:45 p.m. And our end cap around 4 p.m. will be Auburn versus Alabama, a little in-state rivalry here in Columbus to cap a wonderful Columbus Classic 2025. Team's just about ready to go for the second period. Chatham will take this face-off against Dempsey. Puck won by Dempsey. Statham tried to chip it into the zone, but it was blocked. Another chance here for Dempsey, and this makes it as far as Griffin. Griffin sends it back up the wall to Chatham. Chatham, puck almost knocked away from her, but she maintains possession. Chatham slap shot from the blue line, and that didn't make it through. A second opportunity, and the puck was taken away by Yu. Nice pass up the wall here for Blackston. She'll skate onto it. Blackston trying to send it to the middle. This will be followed up by Yu, and that's off of Barley. She can't cover though. Griffin clears to the wall. Winds up on the stick of Green. She goes back to the point for Statham. Statham, long shot blocked by Chatham. And Chatham will take this the other way. Chatham moving in, looking for a teammate to pass to, but it's taken away. Here's Litzinger. And he makes a move at the line. Got a little bit of miscommunication here with Chatham deciding who is going to take the puck in, but it's dumped in. Statham now for Tennessee. Tries to go up the wall, and that's picked off and sent back for Litzinger. Litzinger around one, looking to go over the Miami line, but they're offside. Miami needing to tag up, so they'll just dump it in.
Another bit of miscommunication here by Miami. This is, I believe, the third time that they've been offsides and kind of forced to regroup here in the neutral zone.
Here's Litzinger now.
Nice stick.
She has the puck knocked away from her by Blackston. Blackston tries to move it toward the net, but Litzinger recovered well. Bonomi flying in there, and she'll take out Blackston with her, but both players look to be okay. Puck winded up with Blackston. Might have hit her stick incidentally, but it'll be offside as the puck did come out. Neutral zone face-off coming up here, just outside the Miami blue line. Cernarik will take this against Catherine Stein. Puck fought for her, and Tennessee will dump it in right on Barley, and she'll play the puck now to Miola. Alex Miola taking it up the ice, and she managed to get around Cernarik. Here's Miola. Got Stein with her. She decides to take it herself. Miola to the net, and that was knocked away at the last second there. I believe that was Statham that got in the way. And now we have a stoppage. Excuse me, it was Nash that got her stick in there. Looks like we have a penalty here, as the referees might have deemed that she got in the way of Miola against the rules.
Looks like that could be a roughing.
Looks like it's interference here against
yeah.
Jenna Reynolds.
That was a pretty nasty spill that Miola took there right in front of the Tennessee netminder, Kat Garabedian.
So Tennessee with a penalty here. And Miami will get a power play opportunity. Looked pretty decent on their last power play. Managed to get some offensive zone time. We'll see if they can replicate that and maybe capitalize here.
Miami opting to go here with Litzinger and Miola operating on the same defensive pair here. Look for them to just generate shots on net here from the point and look for Scarlett Chatham as well as the rest of the Miami forwards to get in front of the CAC Caribbean's eyes.
Face off immediately cleared by Cernarik, and Miami will have to start from their own end.
Aggressive forecheck here from Tennessee early.
Puck sent forward, and Statham will take that for Tennessee and send Miami right back. Puck winds up on the stick of Miola. She chips it to the side in the direction of Chatham. Chatham now with a chance to wheel, and she'll take it. Here's Chatham now, down the left wing with speed. Chatham, long shot. Garabedian turns that aside. Cernarik clears to the line, but not out. Here's Litzinger. Litzinger shoots, that's blocked by you. Or that was Cernarik, excuse me. Now it's Chatham. Chatham trying to get to the front of the net. Puck's in the air, and it winds up behind the goal. Nash with a chance to clear, and she managed to get it out. Viola got a big piece of it, but not enough. Litzinger was going to the bench. Little miscommunication there for Miami, and Tennessee is able to dump it deep again.
If Miola can move this puck up, Tennessee's on a change here.
Miola decides to take some time behind her net, but goes for a long stretch pass to Chatham. Chatham manages to knock it down and get around you. Chatham moving in now. Chatham tries to cut to the wide, but it was knocked away. Good defense there from Tennessee. I believe that was Metzger back there. Miola passes to the boards. Right past Flaming, and Dempsey has the puck knocked away by Stein, and Flaming will move it ahead. Here's Emily Yu now for Tennessee. Dangerous pass, but she gets away with it, and Casella will fight for it. Miola winds up with the puck, tries to dump it in, but Casella blocks it, and she'll clear it back to the Miami line. Here's Miola, D to Griffin. Griffin tries to go up the boards for Stein, and that's picked off there by Dempsey. Chance for Tennessee to break here, shorthanded, and that shot is blocked as the Tennessee penalty kill comes to an end.
Nice block there from Griffin, making her life really easy for the goaltender Anna Barley. Nice kill as well by Tennessee though.
Tennessee trying to get lined up here. They're missing a player as Sarah Denton hops over the boards. Offensive zone draw here for Tennessee. They lead on the shot clock, 19-13. Generally pretty even game so far. Miami with a slim 2-0 lead though. Puck dumped into the far corner. Viola in a puck battle now, and Dempsey will put her into the boards. Stein onto the puck in a race with Blackston. Tries to get around Yu, and she's taken down. No call by the referees. Here's Griffin. Tries to go up the boards, but that's intercepted by Yu. Griffin with another opportunity, and Yu will block that as well. Sends it back to Griffin. Griffin tries to go behind her own net, hits the referee, bounced in front for Denton, and a good clear there by Miola. Yu now from her own goal line.
Tennessee has a forward back.
Dempsey, and that was just behind her. Icing here, no icing as it's waved off, and Courtney Green will take control for Tennessee. Green tries to pass it for Statham, and a collision here at center ice.
3-1 here.
Here comes the 2-on-1. Dempsey has a player on the back post, tries to move it back to the middle, and Statham winds up for Denton. Good poke check by Barley as Statham and Blackston were creeping in front. Blackston with a chance to grab this, but Chatham wins the race.
Nice
Chatham
keep there at the line by
falls
Metzger.
down, loses the puck. Pass out in front for Dempsey, and her shot was deflected. Back out for Green. Green shot hits Miola. Miola will ring it around, but she fanned on it. Luckily, it goes to Litzinger, who will finish the job. Metzinger tried to keep the zone, but was unable to. Green now will turn back as Tennessee needs to tag up, and they'll make a change.
Some tired bodies out there for these Miami Hurricanes. They weren't able to change, although they were able to clear the zone. They still have some tired bodies out there. Some heavy minutes so far.
Tennessee trying to take advantage as they pressure Miola. Litzinger comes in with the puck, and a good play by Cernarik to keep the puck, and that was a dangerous shot. They went off the stick of Barley. Here's Blackston now. Has Statham in the middle, tried to go down low for Cernarik, but the puck winds up with Statham, and it's put back to the half wall. Flaming, chance to clear for Miami, but it doesn't get out. Another shot, pad save there from Barley back to the point. Metzger trying to keep the puck in, and she's able to. Good play by Metzger. Stick lift by Miola. Messenger maintains possession, and Chatham finally manages to take the puck away and go glassing out. Change here for Miami as they do not wave off the icing.
Nice break there for Miami. They are able to get some fresh legs up on the ice here.
Here's Cernarik over the line for Tennessee. Shoots. Sticked away by Barley. Rebound chance for Cernarik in front. Blackston had a chance. It's loose in this crease. And it looks like Barley's got it covered. Good chance there for Blackston.
Nice save there from Anna Barley. Really a nice couple of minutes here for Anna Barley. She was under constant duress. Tennessee really extending a nice offensive zone shift here. I'm looking for them to keep pressing here. You can already kind of tell the fatigue for Miami setting in. The bench is a little short for them in this tournament. Tennessee with a lot more fresh bodies that they're able to use. I think if Tennessee keeps playing like this and keeps pressing, they should be able to crack through here.
Face off one here by Tennessee. Back to Nash. Slap shot, and that hits
Nice
Stein.
block by Stein
Puck
here.
doesn't get out though. Another chance for Nash. She shoots, and that's wide. Stem now keeps it in deep, but Litzinger intercepts, and a good play by
Nice
Stem
stick.
to maintain possession. Here's Lambert for Tennessee. She tries to go towards the net, but it winds up behind the goal. Nash will come down. Nash fighting for it with Griffin. Stein picks up the puck, and Miami will be able to break out. 2-on-1 possibility here for Miami. Stein moving in against Reynolds. Stein trying to cut to the middle, and the puck was taken away. Here's Nash. Danica Nash up the left wing here, moving in against Griffin, and she'll just chip it in.
Good play there by Nash.
Just over 12 minutes to go here in the second period. Miami still with a 2-0 lead, but Tennessee has looked fairly dangerous over the last couple minutes. Litzinger moving in though for Miami. She goes behind the net, looking for a teammate to pass to. Tries to jam it herself, and Garabedian was there. Tennessee clears the puck again. No icing, as Griffin will get to this before it breaks the red line. Griffin moving through the middle as Tennessee changes, gets it up to Miola. Onside is Miami. Miola with a shot, that's off the pads of Garabedian. Rebound chance. Fleming tried to put it on net, and that puck will wind up back at center. Being skated onto by Statham. Griffin loses the race. Here comes Statham in for Tennessee, and she shoots wide. Dempsey on the puck now for Tennessee, but a nice play by Miola to knock the puck away and clear, but held in. Here's Yu. Yu looking for a shot. Puck deflects to Statham. She tries to backhand it on goal, and Dempsey will make contact here. Dempsey from the corner. Looking for Blackston. Pass was intercepted nicely by Stein, and she'll skate it out.
Heck of an individual effort there by Hannah Statham. Absolutely just raced Griffin to that puck and was able to get a really nice look off of Anna Barley. Unfortunately, she just missed the net, but I like the idea of trying to go high blocker against the grade.
Here's Dempsey now for Tennessee. Moving back in against Litzinger. Litzinger does well to body her up, but she stays on the puck. Dempsey, shot, rebound, and no one was there for Tennessee. Dempsey back on it. Another shot off the pads of Barley. She can't cover it. Here's Statham now. Puck hops over the net, and Chatham can't controls. Looking for a clear into the skates of Dempsey. Tennessee maintains possession, and they'll put it behind the Miami net. Good shift here from Tennessee as they maintain possession. Statham wins the puck away. Puck ricochets out in front, and Chatham will finally gain possession and skate this out for Miami. Here's Chatham. Puck knocked away by Green. Pass was behind Blackston, so Miami has a chance to turn the heat down. But they don't choose to. They choose to attack. Here comes Chatham.
Tennessee's got to step up here.
Shot goes wide. Puck held in, but not in. Here's this chance for Statham again. Moving in on Litzinger. She's got Cernarik with her. Statham with a shot, and that's into the glove of Barley, and she'll take a whistle for Miami as Tennessee has been flying around the offensive zone.
Yeah, I've been really impressed, Aaron, with Tennessee. They're able to generate offense in a myriad of different ways here. We've seen it off the rush here with that breakaway effort from Statham, as well as they've had extended shifts here in the offensive zone against Miami. You can kind of tell Miami's legs maybe getting a little tired here. Third game of the tournament here, short bench. Miami might be clinging on here towards the end of this period. Might do best for them to simplify the game a little bit.
Tennessee trying to maintain their momentum as the puck was in the direction of Casella, and she'll skate onto it. Back to the point for Nash. Nash chips it ahead. Griffin now with a chance to take control, and Chatham does for Miami. Miami now moving ahead. Tennessee does well to get back. Tried to pass it for Voyer, and that puck skipped away from her. Here's Nash. She puts it ahead for Sonaric, and it's sent right back into the Miami zone. Or Tennessee zone, excuse me, and Nash makes a nice pass up to Sonaric. Sonaric with a chance to break here for Tennessee. She's got Casella with her. Here's Sonaric. Shot, and Barley stops that and will cover.
Barley doing an excellent job, just kind of getting an understanding of like where this game is headed. Tennessee really pressuring. Anna Barley taking every chance and every opportunity she can to cover up the puck, to give her team just an extra second to breathe here, collect themselves and regroup, as well as slowing down the tempo and the pace of this game. Nice goaltending here from Anna Barley.
Offensive zone draw coming up here for Tennessee, and they win it. It's back to Reynolds, but the puck comes out, and so this will be offsides against Tennessee.
Yeah, Jenna Reynolds just, backing up a little too much at that blue line. I like the idea, though, trying to get a different look at Anna Barley, change the angle. Just a little bit of a misstep.
Jenna Reynolds getting some encouragement from her coach as Tennessee lines up here for this face-off just outside the Miami blue line. Reynolds with the puck again. Reynolds D to D, almost intercepted by Bonomi, but Tennessee maintains possession. Nash will put it down below the Miami goal line. Here's Griffin, pressured by Cernaric. Puck winds up here. Nash tries to keep it in, but gives it away to Miola. Miola now with a chance to break, and she overskated the puck. Little fortunate there for Tennessee as Cernaric will send the puck back. She manages to chip it around Chatham. Cernaric now centering pass, and that's covered by Barley. Was a little too close to the Miami goaltender before Casella could close the distance on the net.
You could tell Tennessee's game plan here, Aaron. They're going with very short shifts. They're really not going more than 30, 45 seconds here on these shifts to really keep these legs fresh, and then coming in waves here against this Miami squad.
Tennessee has the benefit of being able to take these short shifts and roll their lines, is because all of their lines are playing pretty well right now and putting Miami under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I really like what I'm seeing so far out of Tennessee. If they keep pressing, they're eventually going to break the dam.
Here's you, long shot, dribbling shot, and Barley will cover that. Face-off will stay right where it is. 8 minutes to go in this second period. Let's see if Tennessee can capitalize here off of this elevated pressure. Denton now winning a stick battle, but Miola takes the puck away. Miola now trying to skate this out herself.
Tennessee forwards caught down deep.
Miola now with a chance, 2-on-1 with Stein. Miola moving in, a chance for Miami to break. Miola across for Stein, and that was out of her reach. Stein gets on the puck though, but Yu intercepts. Good play by Emily Yu. She passes ahead, and that was just off the skates of Newman. Miami's offside, so Tennessee has a chance to take this control. Denton plays it ahead to Griffin. Griffin trying to move back the other way, and coming off the bench here is Litzinger. She has a chance to move in. Puck winds up in the Tennessee corner, and Yu will bring it around for her teammate Denton, and she'll clear the rest of the way. Litzinger going back to retrieve this. No icing, says the referee.
Tennessee should really change here. Might be a little too late. They got a couple bodies out there. This is an ill-advised change here for Tennessee. Miami's going to have a lot of bodies.
Allie Litzinger chooses to dump it in, and Green will go back for this. Green behind her net. It's got Blackson up at center ice, and Dempsey as well. Green moves ahead now. 3-on-2 chance for Tennessee. They move in, 4-on-2 now. Green shot, rebound, and Griffin clears that to the boards. Puck gets out now, and Stein will skate onto this. 1-on-1 now against Metzger. Stein moving in, long shot, and Metzger got a stick in there. Here's Green as they go back and forth here in the late stages of the second period. Green now got Statham with her, and Blackston. Drop pass for Statham. Statham shot, and that just went wide. Green now with it. She overskates the puck, and this will go all the way down the ice, and Nash will have to go pick this up. Icing waved off as the puck didn't make it. Here comes Tennessee yet again. They're coming in waves. Tennessee now, more numbers ahead. Moving in against Litzinger. And they score! Danica Nash, and the dam finally breaks here for Tennessee as they're on the board, and they've cut the Miami lead in half.
Incredible goal there by Danica Nash. Absolutely tremendous individual effort. We've seen some absolutely amazing goals today from these skilled teams. Danica Nash, just the latest. You knew it was coming sooner or later, Aaron. Tennessee was really pressing this period. That was her 29th shot with 5:53 left here in the second frame. Nothing really Anna Barley could do there. She was in position, but that was just a perfectly placed shot over the blocker side, high, top corner, over Anna Barley. And we got ourselves a hockey game here.
Lots of energy now on the Tennessee bench as Rocky Top blares over the speakers here at the Columbus Ice Rink. Puck cleared in by Tennessee. And see if they can generate more momentum now that they're on the board. Litzinger moving ahead now for Miami. Miami has got to find a way to slow this Tennessee attack down. Shot in on Garabedian, and she'll cover as Miami finally generates a little bit of pressure at the other end.
Nice save there by Garabedian. She hasn't really been tested late in this second frame here, but she did well on that nice attempt there by Chatham. Tennessee bench getting into this.
Absolutely. Amazing what a goal does. Tennessee with all the momentum right now. Puck played back to Griffin for Miami.
Nice keep there by Griffin.
Reynolds goes back for it. She's in a battle with Voyer down there. Voyer tried to get the puck ahead, but Dempsey will get it. And a good play by Chatham to tie her up. Statham with a chance to clear for Tennessee, and she does. Miola now. Miola directing Griffin forward, but she decides to dump it in. Here's Reynolds now behind her own net. Reynolds waiting for the breakout, and she makes a nice pass ahead to Blackston. Blackston tried to pass into the middle, and this was picked off by Stein. Stein, long shot, and Garabedian will handle that. 4:37 to go in this second period. Tennessee has been the better team for the last 10 minutes or so. They managed to get one goal back, and now we'll see if they manage to get the second goal back.
Better shifts here from Miami after that goal. Nice response here, keeping the puck down at the other end of the ice, giving Anna Barley a little bit of a break here.
Good first couple shifts after the goal for Miami. Stein wins the draw. Puck winds up with Bonomi. She tries to direct it towards net. Fleming looking for it, and Green will take the puck away. Courtney Green now. She'll chip it in deep and skate after it. Miola in there as well. Miola will win the race, so Green will peel off. Puck winds up with Cernarek. Cernarek, long shot, and Barley will save that as Casella was lurking for a potential rebound. Offensive zone faceoff coming up here for Tennessee as they have Taylor, Cernarek, and Casella out there. Cernarek wins the draw. Tried to put it on goal, was Green. She was unsuccessful. Now it's Metzger at the point. Manages to get the puck back down low for Casella. Casella tries to keep it moving, and Metzger will pinch down low. Metzger gets it to Casella, good play. In the middle for Cernarek, and it was just out of her reach. Miola will go and pick up for Miami, and she'll clear it up the boards. Here's Stein, knocked away by Green, and Tennessee will wheel again. Here's Cernarek. Cernarek's got Taylor and
nice
Casella.
pass.
In the middle for Taylor, back to Cernarek. Cernarek! And the puck was knocked off her stick. Comes back to Cernarek. Casella with a chance, and that goes wide. Barley
Nice
may have got a
development,
piece of it.
3-on-2.
Puck winds up in front. Viola kept her goalkeeper from covering it, and she goes and cleans up her mess. Here's Green. Shot deflected, and that went wide. Pressure ramping up again here for Tennessee.
Miami
Green.
once again going to be unable to make a change here. As you got some once again tired Hurricanes out here on the ice as Tennessee looks to come back, but nice play there at the line.
Sonar gets the puck in deep, and Barley will cover this.
Once again, another nice play by Barley, understanding where the game is at late in the frame here in the second period, and just slowing down the pace of this game a little bit to give her players a bit of a rest here. And I liked Tennessee's 3-on-2 there. It was a nice little passing play. It was a drop pass that almost found the stick of Casella with a wide open frame. I think the skate of Miola may have deflected that just to break up that really nice opportunity. Other than that, Casella would have had a wide open net to shoot at.
Lambert now tied up with Chatham and does well to keep Chatham from the puck. Denton moves it down lower. Voyer in to collect, but this is back to Emily Yu at the point. Emily Yu moving in, long shot, and that's wide.
Once again, nice play by Yu at the point.
Here's Stem now. Stem for Tennessee in a puck battle with Litzinger. Litzinger clears. Emily Yu now to collect this.
Nice drop pass there by Emily Yu.
Here's Green, puck
Nice
knocked
stick.
away nicely by Chatham. A chance here for Chatham, and she's stopped by Garabedian. Rebound attempt, penalty coming here. This might be against Garabedian for interference. Looked like the puck was loose at the side, and she might have cut off Chatham from getting to the net and to the puck. So this may be a penalty against Tennessee. This penalty is on the goalie, or is it against Miami?
No, it looks against Chatham here. She went into Garabedian pretty hard. It was a nice stick initially there by Scarlett Chatham, and she was in on Garabedian with a nice save. And once again, Garabedian equal to the task. Another really nice save. She hasn't been tested overly too much in the second period with about 2 minutes left. But she ultimately did run into the goalie Garabedian, and that does call for a penalty.
So
Unfortunately here for Miami, we're going to get some tired legs, it looks like, out here for Miami. Huge and crucial opportunity here for Tennessee with 2 minutes left. These are the goals that you love to score if you're Tennessee and hate to give up if you're Miami.
Tennessee has had a lot of pressure. They managed to get a power play. Here's Blackston, back for Yu. Yu puts it down low, and Statham will give chase. Statham in a battle with Litzinger. Litzinger falls down and loses the puck. Here's Dempsey. Litzinger looking at the ref again. Griffin now trying to clear the puck, but Nash holds it in. Here's Statham now, looking to make a centering pass into the skates of Blackston. Still loose. Voyer fighting for it, and she manages to win the puck. Voyer trying to clear, but held in nicely by Tennessee. Second opportunity to clear for Miami, and they do get it out to center. Yu now taken down. Ref's arms stay down. Statham moved ahead and out of the reach of Blackston. Miami will dump it all the way down this time with 45 seconds gone in this Tennessee power play.
Bit of a missed opportunity there for Miami. I like the way they're playing on this PK. Oh, we have a turnover here.
Stein tried to move in. Good stick there by Nash. Stein trying to hold Nash against the boards, but she manages to move it ahead to Dempsey. Long pass here, and this is handled by Statham. Statham now makes a nice move back to the middle. Miola throwing her stick in there, and Barley will get on this and cover. Another face-off coming up here for Tennessee with 43 seconds to go in their power play and 50 seconds to go in the second period. Tennessee looking to try and tie this game before the break. Cernaric, Casella out there.
Tie up here on the face-off. Miami, this is what Miami wants.
Litzinger tries to clear, but they don't get it out. Here's Reynolds, puts it back down low. Cernaric tried to get past Miola, but she was unable to. Green, backhands down low. Miola intercepts. Miola will go off the boards. Almost kept in by Green, but Miami does manage to clear the puck. 30 seconds to go in this second period that it feels like Tennessee doesn't want to end. Pass up to Cernaric. Cernaric moving in 1-on-2. Litzinger watching her, long shot, and Barley will handle that, and we'll get yet another face-off in the Tennessee offensive zone. Tennessee up to 33 shots on goal now. Barley with 32 saves. Face off one back to Jenna Reynolds. Jenna Reynolds down low for Sonaric, and Viola did well to get her stick in there. Still loose, and Barley will cover again. Miami penalty is over, but they still have to defend one more offensive zone face-off with 6 seconds to go in the second period.
Really nice penalty kill here for Miami. They're working as one cohesive unit. Tennessee really didn't get any great prime looks here at Anna Barley. The forwards were able to backtrack really well, and they overall really impressed with that penalty kill.
Last few ticks come off the clock here in the second period. Miami leading 2-1 still, and now this from CCM. The CCM FTW line is the first ever hockey gear built specifically for her. To get yours, head to ccmhockey.com or check out your local retailer. No ice cut here for the second to third period intermission. We'll have a running clock here for the third period as we are trying to get set for this Girls Try Hockey event. But interesting period coming up here for, in this game, Miami with a slim 2-1 lead, but Tennessee largely dominating the latter stages of that second period.
Yeah, Aaron, you really got to wonder what the no ice cut kind of means for Miami here. They don't get that extra 20 minutes or so to reset and rest and kind of refresh their legs. We all know about their short bench, and we kind of look like that fatigue was setting in, as you said. Tennessee really took control of that game in the second half of the second period. Miami's really going to have to support their goaltender, Anna Barley. I'm looking for a really simplified game here from Miami. Those rush chances that Miami was kind of had before early in the game, I'm not sure if we'll see quite as many of those, just because you're really going to want to refresh their Miami's really going to want to conserve their legs and conserve their energy to kind of help and play defense in front of their goaltender, Anna Barley, who is still, as per usual, playing a fantastic game.
Third period about to start here. Tennessee with 20 minutes to find an equalizer. Tennessee still looking for their first win of the season. All they need to do is score and equalize, and they'll put themselves in a position to try and win this game. Shots are 34-17 in favor of Tennessee, as they'll start this period with Dempsey, Statham, and Blackston to go against a Miami forward group of Chatham, Voyer, and Bonomi. Face-off won by Miami. Here's Griffin. Griffin dumps it into her own bench, and we'll have a stoppage just 9 seconds into this third period.
I'm sure Tennessee can't be overly thrilled here with this running clock. Although it has stopped it has stopped for the moment here.
Puck winds up behind the Miami net. Miola going for it. Winds up with Statham. Statham puts it to the front. Blackston was there. Puck played back out to the point. It's Metzger. Metzger trying to keep it down low, and it's taken by Miola and cleared out to neutral ice.
Good forecheck here from Boyer.
Statham is forced to just chip it back up the boards. Dempsey has a chance to skate onto this, but Statham gets to it first. Back for Griffin. Up ahead, Statham keeps the puck in, but it hits Chatham and comes out. Bonomi with a pass attempt, fanned on. A second pass attempt, and this puck winds up with Metzger. Here's Blackston now, chips it ahead, and looks like Griffin will intercept. Or this is Chatham, excuse me. She's taken down and lose the puck, and this time it will be a penalty. Chatham taken down, moving through the neutral zone, and Miami will get a power play and a chance for them to bleed some precious clock away from Tennessee.
Yeah, critical mistake there from Tennessee. I think Scarlett Chatham just got taken down there. She's been moving her feet all day, though. No surprise here that she's able to draw a penalty here. Miami really looking to put the hammer down here.
Face off won by Miami. Here's Litzinger.
Miola looking for the one-timer. Tennessee doing well, though, to take that away.
Litzinger has Miola. She passes to Miola,
Nice
and that
stick.
pass is intercepted by Casella. Chance to clear, and she does. Great play there from Casella.
Really nice play. I've been really impressed with Casella today. She always just seems to be in the right spot.
Pass back into Tennessee territory. Here's Reynolds. She goes D to D to Nash, and Nash will send this the length of the ice. Here's Miola. Round the boards for her D partner, Litzinger. Litzinger will skate this ahead. 1:15 to go here in this Miami power play. Litzinger cuts to the middle, and this shot is deflected into the corner.
Good stick by Nash.
Here's Voyer. Voyer through the zone, and this is intercepted by Nash. Nash moving ahead now for Tennessee. Danica Nash, she's got Sunaric and Casella with her. Nash shepherded away by Miola, and Miola takes the puck away. Nash a little bit slow to get up here. Looks like they're gonna blow this play dead. Give Nat a chance for Danica Nash to collect herself.
Thankfully, she looks all right. It was a good pursuit by Miola there on the back check, and she may have gotten her stick a little tied up there with Nash and causing Nash just to fall back a little bit on her back. But looks no worse for wear here.
Penalty coming up here against Miami is Litzinger is going to go sit.
Some 4-on-4 here.
Looks like the referees deemed the takedown of Nash to be a penalty. And so we will play 4-on-4 for 46 seconds, and then Tennessee will get an abbreviated power play and their first opportunity of this third period to tie the game. Face off, one back to Yu. Yu puts it on net. Cernark ties up the defenseman's stick, but the puck goes wide. Stein winds up with the puck. She's got Voyer breaking. Decides to stick herself, passes over to Voyer, and a good stick from Emily Yu. Puck fought for, and Stein will claim it. He's overskated the puck a bit, and Casella manages to drive her back. Puck battle here. Casella moves it further into the Miami zone, and Miola will, no nonsense, slap shot it down the ice. This will be icing against Miami. Just over 3 minutes gone in this third period as they have stopped the clock here. Puck dropped here, and Lambert will win the draw, but Voyer does well to skate onto it. Here's Voyer for Miami. Moving ahead against Green. 1-on-3, and Green will take her down, and this will be a penalty against Tennessee.
Nice play there by Voyer, just keeping her feet pumping there, able to draw that penalty.
So
and negate any sort of momentum that Tennessee may have had there. Going back to 4-on-4 here, and I was a little bit conflicted here as to who this favors. Tennessee with the fresher bench, but Miami has looked stronger off the rush this game. Although Tennessee has scored their lone goal with a brilliant rush chance from Danica Nash, who is back on the ice. Good to see her back after that spell.
got to think that this open space on 4-on-4 would benefit Miami in their breakback speed. We'll have 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 11 seconds before a potential Miami power play, barring no other penalties. Here's Nash. Lines up the puck as we have a little tie-up here between Dempsey and Chatham. This leaves some space for Danica Nash to get into. Miola does well to poke the puck away. Nash back on it, and she'll dump it towards the goal and into the glove of Anna Barley. Offensive zone draw coming up now for Tennessee.
Dempsey a little frustrated there by that play at the circle here by Chatham. She looked like she kind of fell on her. Dempsey needs to collect herself here. She's been a critical part to this Tennessee offense.
Face-off one back here for Nash. Nash shoots it on net, and that bounces behind. Here's Emma Dempsey. Tried to go back for the point, but Reynolds had to vacate the zone to account for Catherine Stein's press. Here's Nash. Nash around Stein. Tried to get around Chatham, but Chatham did well to hold her up. Taylor now fighting for it, but Chatham claims the puck and tries to move ahead for Stein, but she wasn't looking that way. Stein does well to follow up, though, and get it deeper into Tennessee territory. She'll forecheck Reynolds. Reynolds stops. Stein comes on her, and she'll go and get the puck.
Nice pursuit here by Stein.
Reynolds wins the race, though, and this puck will come back to the point. Griffin shoots, deflected by Reynolds, and Garabedian will make a save. Garabedian not super busy here in the last little while, but she makes a save there. And now she has a defensive zone draw to contend with. 6 seconds to go in the Miami power play, or the Miami penalty, before they will get the man advantage. Miami with only 3 players out there. Now they have their 4th.
Maybe look here for a Tennessee forward to slip behind the Miami D here, and maybe look for a breakaway, but they don't have the puck.
Miola with a one-timer, and that flies wide.
Looking for Nash
in the collect. Nash skating ahead now. Tennessee now in the penalty kill, so Nash will just dump the puck in deep.
Nice play by Nash there. Really smart play.
.30 seconds to go in this abbreviated Miami power play. You're absolutely right, Petey. Chatham gets the puck. Chatham moves around Reynolds. Shot, and that hit a potty and went wide. 5 minutes gone here in the 3rd period. Bonomi with a chance to here. Winds up with Litzinger. Litzinger a long shot, and that's way wide into the far corner. Reynolds now up to Statham. Statham tried to chip it ahead, but it goes right back to Reynolds. Reynolds clearing attempt held in by Chatham. Metzger now behind her net with time. He's got Green, and it ends up with Sonaric. Sonaric.
Nice pass.
Up to Sonaric now. She'll chase into the zone. Voyer giving pressure. Sonaric stops. Tried to center for Green, who was wide open in the slot, but the puck didn't make it to her. Here's Metzger now with time in the neutral zone. She goes back to Green. Green couldn't control the pass, so she'll just wheel back out to the neutral zone. Green again. Courtney Green moving in. Her shot goes wide, bounces back towards the front, but Barley will keep it from going any further.
About 14 minutes here. I'm really looking for Tennessee to possess this puck and really get an extended shift here in the offensive zone, wear out the legs of Miami. Good keep there at the line by Metzger.
Griffin now has another chance to clear, and this time it does get out. Metzger backhands it back in. Glitzinger pass ahead out of the reach of Stein, so Emily Yu will control the puck. She goes around Bonomi. Chips it back in. Here's Griffin again. Griffin will clear, and Metzger has it again. Metzger moved ahead. Here's Stem. Stem couldn't control this play, and they'll keep fighting for it over there. Lambert wins the puck, but Stein takes it away. Stein skating into some space here on the left wing. Stein using body position, shakes away from Lambert, trying to get around Yu, and Yu had a good stick to knock the puck away. Nice pass up to Lambert. They fight for it in the skates of Voyer, and the puck finds its way out of the Tennessee zone. Stem with a chance to skate onto this. Griffin gets there first. Metzger. Here comes Metzger now for Tennessee. Shot, stick save by Barley. Puck winds up in the corner. Puck winds up with Catherine Stein, and she'll skate this out off a little pick play to keep Emily Yu from pinching down on her. Litzinger now. Slowly through the neutral zone come Miami. Litzinger using her body to keep Lambert off the puck. She'll stop and take her space. Litzinger. Metzger falls down and slot. Litzinger with a shot, and Garabedian makes the save. Oh, pass in front by Lambert, and that hit the post. Nearly might have went off of Garabedian. Puck comes in front, and Garabedian will cover.
Smart decision there by Garabedian, reading the situation here. Miami pressing a little bit.
Girls Try Hockey for Free event swiftly approaching here in Columbus as we're starting to see the lobby fill with participants. Great to see. Before they can get out on the ice, they get the privilege to enjoy what should be a good finish here between Miami and Tennessee. 12:15 to go in the third period. Face-off controlled by Tennessee, and they managed to dump the puck down the ice, and this should be icing, and we'll do it all over again.
It looks like they're going to go with a running clock here now, Aaron.
Yep.
Tennessee can't be thrilled about this. It's just going to bleed some more time that they have to kind of tie this game. They're approaching the 40-shot mark here, and only the one goal is show for it here. Anna Barley really has stood tall. Tennessee here now got to act with a bit of more sense of urgency here. 12 minutes though, but it's going to be starting to run as soon as this puck is dropped. Critical face-off here for Tennessee, but won by Miami here.
Chatham wins the draw. Here's Griffin. Dumps it far side, and Nash will control for Tennessee. Nash tries to pass it ahead for Statham. That puck hit a stick and bounces into the neutral zone. Griffin ahead. Puck blocked off by Statham, and she'll carry it through the neutral zone. Good play by Statham, but a better one by Chatham.
Nice play there by Chatham.
Puck dumped into Tennessee territory, and Jenna Reynolds will go back to collect this. Reynolds up the boards, looking for Blackston, and Dempsey will come in to collect. Pass was behind Statham when she goes and picks it up. Tries to move it ahead for Dempsey, but Dempsey was not skating that direction. Statham with another opportunity. She tries to give it to Blackston. Passes out of reach. Blackston with a second opportunity, and she manages to get the puck over the Miami line. Miola right back the other way, though. Miola tries to flip it ahead for Stein, and this will bounce into the Tennessee zone. Reynolds with a pass up the wall, held in by Griffin. Back down low, Stein with a chance to chip it ahead, and she does. A little collision here. Reynolds with a chance to clear. She moves it over nicely to Casella. Casella gets her feet around it, and she manages to maintain possession past
nice
Litzinger.
Play.
And she'll get the puck out. She keeps going. Here comes Casella. Puck finally stripped from her by Litzinger. It's Casella, the one-man army, to get the puck through the neutral zone. Litzinger falls down.
There.
Looks like she lost a ledge. Here,
2-1.
Edge, here comes Blackston. Pass in front, and that's just out of the reach of Casella. Dempsey lost her stick, so she'll come to the bench. She's replaced by Cernarek. Little bit of a collision
nice
here at the blue line, and Yu
Yu
spins away. Yu with a shot through traffic, and that's sticked away by Barley. Puck fought for on the far side. Cernarik in there. Casella in there as well. 4 Miami Hurricanes over there near the boards, and Tennessee wins the puck. Open space in the shot. Cernarik with a slap shot. That's off the post. Rebound attempt. Still loose, and Barley covers it. Tennessee very frustrated now as that puck went off the post off of the clap bomb from Cernarik.
What an absolute rip from Cernarik there. It looked like it hit the post there and then bounced out, and Anna Barley scrambling to make that save. Tennessee needs to keep pressing here. As we mentioned before, we do have the running clock. Tennessee here almost at the 40 shot marker here at 39 so far. They need to keep pressing. They're playing excellent hockey. About 9 minutes remaining here.
Tennessee missing a player as Lambert will come out here. Casella, Cernarik, and Lambert out for Tennessee with a deep pair of Yu and Green. Emily Yu with a shot almost deflected on by Lambert, but it just went wide. Miami with a clearing attempt held in by Yu nicely. Yu gets around Bonomi. Puck given away though to Litzinger. Here's Litzinger for Miami. Puck sent down the ice, no ice. Here comes Courtney Green. Forechecked by Voyer, but she manages to get the puck up to Cernarik.
Nice play there by
but
Green.
It's out of her reach. Sent back in by Miami. As we'll probably see a lot of that here in the last 10 minutes. Miami forcing Tennessee to go 200 feet. Pass up, taken nicely by Casella. She's got Cernarik. Cernarik tried to kick it up to her stick, but it was out of her reach. Voyer now fighting for it. Puck battle here. Cernarik does well to win the puck, but Bonomi does well to keep them from breaking. Puck in the Miami zone, and Miola will take this, chip it up ahead, but not past Casella. Casella loses it though. Here comes Miola again, 1-on-2 against Nash and Green. Miola with a shot, that's off the post.
Good rush there by Miola, and now she's getting back into position. Really impressed with her skating.
Nash chips it ahead, and Chatham will control this for Miami and pass back to Miola. Over to Litzinger, 7:40 to go in regulation. Pass up to Chatham, she moves in against Nash. Shot, and that's into the arms of Garabedian. 20th shot of the game for Miami. They lead 2-1 here as the clock shows 7:21 and running.
Ref
Miami
talking to Nash there.
Miami lining up for this draw very slowly now to try and bleed as much clock as possible to the ire of the Tennessee Ice Balls. Denton tries to clear. She managed to get past Stein, and Chatham will hold this in. Chatham now. Tough ankle shot. Rebound for Stein. Loose in front. Still loose. Puck under bodies. Looks like Garabedian has it. No, she doesn't, but Tennessee clears. No, they don't. Held in. Second opportunity for Reynolds, and now they clear. Change coming for Tennessee.
Ice waved off. They need.
Puck didn't make it all the way to the goal line. Puck ahead for Chatham. She chips it around Reynolds. Green here to cut her off. Nice move by Chatham to the slot. Another move. Here's Stein. Pad save by Garabedian.
Remember that save by Garabedian if Tennessee can come back.
Green with the puck. Passes up the wall. Here's Newman into the middle for Denton, and the puck is sent back the other way, but Miami's offside. Tennessee with a chance to regroup as Miami has to tag up.
Look at all 5 Miami Hurricanes here, sitting back and just allowing the play to come to them.
Here comes Green now, taking on this Miami trap. Green trying to move towards the net, shepherded away by Miola. The puck found its way to Anna Barley, and she'll cover. 5:48 to go and counting for Tennessee. They get their top guns out there again. Face-off, move towards the goal. Blackston with an opportunity, and they score! Kate Blackston ties the game for Tennessee with under 6 minutes to go, and we're even at 2.
What an awesome moment for these Tennessee Volunteers. You kind of felt that coming. That looks like it's Emma Dempsey. What an absolutely critical goal here, with 5 minutes and counting remaining left in this period. You kind of felt that coming the way Tennessee has been playing in the second half of this game. Anna Barley has been really standing tall, and on the 41st shot, Tennessee finally breaks through for the second time here.
Tennessee kept working and working and working throughout the latter half of this game, and they're finally back even after they've controlled the play for pretty much the entire second and third period. And now 4.5 minutes to go for them to potentially find a winning goal. See what Miami has to say about that as Litzinger will come the other way. Tie game now, final 4.5 minutes to go in the third period.
Good stick there.
Here's Statham for Tennessee. Moved ahead to Dempsey. She's got Blackston with her, the goal scorer. Dempsey chooses to take it herself. 2-on-1 possibly for Tennessee. 3-on-1. Long shot, and that's held onto by Barley. Looked like it might deflect off her blocker and go in, but she managed just to squeeze it to her midsection.
Good play there by Emma Dempsey, recognizing the situation. She's going to get a whistle here, going to get another offensive zone draw, try and win a face-off here. I wonder now if, with the running clock here, if Tennessee ever considers pulling Kat Garabedian with a little bit of time left on the clock here to maybe get an extra attacker, but not giving Miami enough time to come up the ice and shoot.
We'll see what the Tennessee decides to do at the end here. Sonarik behind the net. Puck battle here with Voyer. Sonarik and Voyer have been all over the puck in this game. Miola skates out now. Miami maybe has a game-leading goal of their own. Miola, low shot, rebound, kicked into the slot, and that's cleaned up by Sonarik.
Good idea there by
Tennessee
Miola.
to break now. Tennessee moves the puck ahead. Trying to get it up to Casella. They'll carry it in over the line. Here they come. Shot, that's deflected wide. Pass into the middle, looking for Sonarik was Casella, but the puck doesn't find its way out. It's Metzger. She tries to get it back down low, and Miola will claim it, and she'll slap it around the boards. Voyer now to collect. No one on her, so she'll skate it out to the neutral zone. Voyer up the left wing. She'll chip it ahead. Green gonna try and cut her off, and she does. Green takes the puck away. Bonomi with a turnover now. Chance for Miami. Bonomi with a shot, and that was sticked away. Green taps the puck ahead.
We got a
2-on-1 opportunity now. Numbers for Tennessee. Courtney Green moving in on Miola. She's got Casella. Green pass for Casella, and it was just out of her reach. 2.5 minutes to go in regulation. Miami back the other way. They might have numbers. Here's Chatham moving in 1-on-2 against Nash. Green back to long shot by Chatham, and that goes wide.
Good play there by Nash.
Green moves the puck ahead, but not out. Griffin holds in. Shot, and Garrett Bedian will cover this with just over 2 minutes to go in this game. Clock still running.
Smart call there by the goaltender, Kat Garabedian. Tennessee looking to get the appropriate personnel here on the ice for this critical face-off as we're under 2 minutes remaining here in this third frame.
Game is wide open right now. It feels like it is entirely up for grabs for either team. Puck in the referee skates, and Dempsey will control and kick it ahead to Statham. Here's Statham now.
They got numbers here.
Hannah Statham. She's got Nash with her. Puck knocked away. Still on the puck goes Dempsey, and Dempsey will get possession. Here's Statham now from the circle. Shot. That's saved by Barley. Rebound attempt. Barley can't cover, and Blackston shovels it into the glove of Barley. Offensive zone draw coming up here for Tennessee with 1:19 and counting. Miami, you think, will take their time lining up for this draw.
Tennessee's got to be exhausted by now, Aaron. They've had the same players on the ice here for a while. Crucial face-off.
Probably almost out of gas. Who has more left here in the final stages? Here comes Catherine Stein. She tries to move ahead for Litzinger, but it was out of her reach. Nash now. The endless energy tank of Nash manages to move it ahead. Here's Dempsey, chips it by, and this will fall to Barley, and she'll cover. 40 seconds to go and counting. Score tied at 2 here. Tennessee pushing to try and win this game at the death. Miami changing now. 20 seconds to go. Face-off won by Tennessee. They move it towards the goal. Barley will cover again. Almost out of time is Tennessee. One last quick face-off here will have to be taken. 7 seconds to go. A chance for Tennessee to get the shot on goal. Blackston with a shot. Kick save. Puck is loose, and this should do it. 60 minutes, solved nothing. Will they play OT, or will this be it?
I believe they're playing a 5-minute overtime, but I'm unsure.
Deciding if we're going to play OT.
Yep, they're going to do a 5-minute overtime.
Looks
here,
like we're
Aaron.
having a 5-minute overtime.
Tennessee drawing up a play here. Miami really just trying to get their legs underneath them here.
Everybody who is beginning to roll in here for the Girls Try Hockey for Free event are lucky enough to witness a fantastic final period of this game. And it looks like we're getting some extra hockey here.
I really wonder what Tennessee's going to look for here. The shot, if I was Tennessee here, what I'm looking for is I'm really looking to get the puck to the point. They've had success there, and then just getting as many bodies as possible to the net front, getting a low shot about 6 inches off the ice, hitting the pads of Anna Barley. There have been rebounds there on Anna Barley, though she's played well, to get some knocks in on her and see if you can knock in like a little greasy goal here.
I believe this overtime will be 3-on-3.
Oh, that's even more fun here. That's going to allow the skaters here, both these teams, to play. Let's see how much energy. Always the dangerous Chatham, Miola, and Litzinger on the ice here for Miami. Tennessee's going to have to do well to slow down their speed, especially off the rush here.
Thinking that this open space may benefit the speed of Miami, but how much gas do those skaters have left in the tank?
And which goalie can make the critical save first? You always see it in 3-on-3 overtime, especially in the NHL. One goalie makes a huge save on one end of the ice, and the other team could come back down with numbers and look for another chance the other way.
Face-off controlled by Miami to begin the 3-on-3 period. Litzinger moving into the zone. Litzinger tried to get around Statham, but she couldn't. Picked up by Green. Green behind her net, and Tennessee will take possession. Her pass is intercepted here. Litzinger throws it on net, but it was wide. Here's Nash. Nash pressured there, and Chatham takes the puck away. Chatham trying to move towards the net. Garabedian, she goes around, puck loose, and Miola will skate onto it. Alex Miola now, she'll turn back towards the point, gives it to Litzinger. Litzinger out of the reach of Chatham. Statham there will fight for the puck, but Chatham gets by her. Chatham moving in on goal, and her backhand goes over the net.
Good idea there by Chatham, I like that.
Garabedian had went down early, so she tried to beat her high.
Tennessee needs to get some fresh legs here.
Green floating at center ice. Long pass attempt that hit a leg. Puck winds up with Danica Nash. Nash moving ahead. Statham will try and skate onto this. Puck at the feet of Green. Nash will take this, though. Nash moving in, first foray into the offensive zone for Tennessee in overtime. Shot by Nash, and that's gloved by Barley. Clock
Good
running
idea there
here
by
in this
Danica
overtime.
Nash.
As Tennessee will change players, as will Miami, but Miola will stay out there. Out there now for Tennessee is Yu, Dempsey, and Cernarek to take on this trio of Stein, Miola, and Griffin for Miami.
Dempsey playing back here, the forward.
Cernarek trying to move a puck ahead, but Miola will take it the other way. Miola trying to go up the ice herself, trying to get around you. She managed to. Miola moving in on Garabedian. Saved by Garabedian. Kat Garabedian with a massive save here in overtime.
Unreal save. Nice rush, too, by Miola. Going to the backhand there. That was the move. Garabedian just beat her to the spot.
Garabedian keeping Tennessee alive here. Here comes Dempsey moving in on Miola. Dempsey shoots, saved by Barley.
Good shot.
She'll jump out to cover.
Good shot there by Emma Dempsey, using the Miami defender as a screen there, making it a little tough there on Anna Barley. Litzinger coming back onto the ice now with Chatham as Miola leaves with Stein. Or Griffin,
Miola going to the bench now, so the trio for Miami will be Chatham, Griffin, and Litzinger. Griffin, who's been out there the longest. Green wins the face-off. She'll play it back to Yu. Yu's got Nash.
Good play
It's
by
Nash. Danica Nash moving down low. She shoots, and Barley makes the save. Griffin tried to ring around the boards, but Litzinger will get to this first, and Tennessee might have to retreat. Litzinger leaves Green in the dust, and now Miami has numbers. Litzinger moving ahead. 3-on-2 for Miami. They move slowly into the zone. Litzinger cuts to the slot, looking for a shooting opportunity. She'll turn back. Litzinger. Allie Litzinger doing circles. She'll just dump it to the far corner as Yu was dumped in front. No call. Chatham moving to the front of the net. Chatham in front, and Garabedian makes a save.
I like that by Nash at the point there. She did well there to cover Litzinger. Litzinger looking for any opening. Nash staying with her, fronting her, forcing Litzinger to pass it down low. Though it did result in a pretty good opportunity for Chatham, who did force Garabedian to cover the puck. We got about a minute left here, Aaron.
Miami with the face-off in the offensive zone.
Tennessee
they win it. Chatham controls. Passes to Litzinger. Miami's top three out now. Miola, Litzinger, and Chatham. Miola now. Moving down low. Pass off the side of the net. Statham trying to hold her to the outside. Miola still has the puck. She shoots, and that hit a leg on its way to the net.
Good on Statham. Good on Statham there. Really stuck with Miola, who's a shifty skater, really nice puck carrier. Able to force a weak shot there on Garabedian. Tennessee approaching 50 shots here.
Both teams using everything they have left in this game. Long shot by Miola, and that's caught by Garabedian. Maybe time for one last face-off here.
Tennessee wanted to send out Emma Dempsey there.
Face-off won by Green. She'll go behind her net. Miami peeling off. 10 seconds to go in overtime. Green will carry the puck up. Maybe a chance for one last rush here for Tennessee, but they gotta hurry. Here comes Green with 2 seconds to go. She'll shoot, and that's blocked by Miola, and overtime comes to an end. Looks like we're gonna have a shootout. 3 shooters each.
Always fun, Aaron. Always, always fun. Really interested to see what players on either team can break through both of these magnificent goalies here.
Shootout coming up here. What a game this has been, Petey.
Really, what a game, Aaron. I would expect to see Litzinger, Miola, and Chatham here for Miami. Interested to see what Tennessee does. We have Emma Dempsey coming up first. I would expect to see maybe Danica Nash and maybe Statham, but there are so many nice opportunities. There's so many nice players here for Tennessee. They do have a bountiful of resources, as well as Miami,
Each team tapping their sticks on the bench, giving their shooter encouragement and their goalie encouragement, respectively. Dempsey will be the first shooter for Tennessee. Many gathered in the lobby now before the Girls Try Hockey for Free event to watch this shootout. They have been treated if they've managed to show up early. Quick description of the rules here by the referee for Tennessee, and here comes Emma Dempsey moving in. Dempsey over the line, in with speed, moving in on Barley. She shoots, and a save by Barley.
Good save there by Barley. She really was aggressive, came out of the crease and challenged Emma Dempsey there. I like the shot from Dempsey too. She was trying to get it over the pad and below the blocker there, just barely missed. Just got too much of the pad there.
Litzinger will be the first shooter for Miami.
Wonder if Litzinger tries to go forehand backhand here. She seems to like that move.
Here's Allie Litzinger. She moves in straight up the gut, moving in on Garabedian. She shoots off the post, off Garabedian, no goal.
And that is a goalie's best friend, post and out for Kat Garabedian. Nice positioning, good shot that cleanly beats Garabedian from Litzinger. I like that, came in patiently and slow, and was able to do a quick flick, but unable to beat the post, as none are.
Courtney Green will be the second Tennessee shooter. She goes wide to the left, moving back in. Here's Green, she shoots, stopped by Barley.
And
No goals yet in this shootout. It's 3 shooters deep. Miami's second shooter will be Scarlett Chatham.
And you have to think, Aaron, with the no ice cut in between the second and third period, that the ice is a little choppy now, hard to get a grasp on it. Maybe that's why the players aren't opting to make any moves here and going straight and opting for shooting.
Scarlett Chatham moving in. She goes wide left as well. Chatham moving in. Forehand, backhand. She scores!
And there's the forehand backhand that Kat Garabedian has been so good at defending. Chatham just was able to outweight her. And now this game will come down to Danica Nash, the goal scorer for Tennessee.
Danica Nash will be their third shooter. She must score to keep this game going. Danica Nash versus Anna Barley. She goes way left. Here's Nash moving in. Nash, forehand, backhand. She scores!
What a move
And
from
will
Danica
continue.
Nash. What a move. Both shooters opting to go forehand, backhand there on the goalies.
Miami with 1 shooter left. It will be Alex Miola. She has a chance to win this game for the Hurricanes. The third shooter for Miami. What move will she possibly pull out of her bag of tricks? She's already got a breakaway goal in this game, but she was also stopped on a breakaway. Here she comes, moving in on Garabedian with speed. Miola shoots, waits, and saved by Garabedian. We'll have time for another round. Who will Tennessee send out there next?
What a save by Kat Garabedian on the superstar Alex Miola. I like the idea for Miola too. The straight shots haven't worked so far, Aaron. It's really been the forehand backhands for both teams that have worked.
Statham will be the 4th shooter for Tennessee. Hannah Statham now confirming something with the referee, and he blows his whistle, and here she comes. Long run up here for Statham. She'll move in. Sudden death in overtime here. Here's Hannah Statham going wide. Statham moving in. She shoots off the mask of Anna Barley. Miami with an opportunity to win the game again.
And if Anna Barley wasn't in this game, which we know she is, she surely is now. That shot rung right off of her mask on a really hard shot from Statham.
Miami deciding who their 4th shooter would be. Reminder, you cannot repeat a shooter until everyone has gotten an opportunity. 4th shooter from Miami will be Voyer. Alia Voyer, who's been a horse on the puck all game. Here she comes. Voyer right down the middle, moving in. Chance to win, and her shot is stopped by Garabedian. Kat Garabedian with another save. Each goalie has stopped 3 out of 4 so far. And Tennessee in the 5th round, it will be Cernarik. Allison Cernarik now, a chance to give Tennessee the lead here in the shootout.
Been really impressed with Cernarik today.
A little bit of a discussion here at the scorer's table by the referee before this shot. As Cernarik with a long wait here.
The Tennessee bench imploring their goaltender as well as their shooter here.
Referee blows the whistle. Here comes Cernarik. Allison Cernarik moving in with speed. In on Baylor. She misses the net.
Good idea there by Cernarik. Trying once again the same shot that Emma Dempsey did, trying to get below the blocker, above the pad, which is one of the hardest shots for any goalie to stop. Just missing her mark just a little bit, but right idea.
Miami with another chance to win. It is the captain. Kaylin Griffin moving in with a chance to win. Fakes the slap shot, and that's into the glove of Garabedian. Still no winner just yet. Another chance for Tennessee to win. Emily Yu will be the shooter. She has been amazing on the blue line for Tennessee in this game. Referee blows the whistle, and here comes Yu. Picks up the puck at center ice and moves in methodically. Back and forth she goes. Yu moving in. Shot saved by Barley. Goalie's putting on a show here in this shootout.
Once again, Tennessee trying to go below the blocker, above the pad. Maybe they know something about Barley that we don't, but if there's a hole that they're looking to exploit, it surely isn't there. Barley's been covering that spot up quite nicely.
Here's Catherine Stein for Miami. Another chance for the Hurricanes to win this game with a goal. Stein moves in on Garabedian. She shoots, and it's wide.
Right idea there by Stein, trying to fake the backhand, go back to the forehand, just missed her mark a little bit.
Tennessee deciding who their next shooter is going to be. It will be Casella.
I really like Casella's game today.
Getting encouraged by her bench, she'll move in on Anna Barley. Puck on end, she moves in on Barley. Casella forehand, backhand, a shot, and that almost fooled Barley. She went near side, and Barley made the save.
Almost had that one, Aaron. The puck came up on edge just a little bit right before she shot that, which may have taken a little bit of gas off that shot, but also confused Barley a little bit, but nonetheless, equal to the task.
Next shooter for Miami is Samantha Bonomi. Made a couple good plays in this game. Bonomi moving in methodically. In on Kat Garabedian. Bonomi from the slot, winds up, and she will shoot, and saved by Garabedian.
What a marathon of a game, Aaron.
How much do these teams have left in the tank, particularly these goalies? Next shooter is Jenna Reynolds for Tennessee. Can someone find the back of the net here in this game? Goalies have been stellar in the shootout so far. A 360 here from Reynolds before her shot. And here she comes, Jenna Reynolds.
She's been stout defensively all game.
Moves in against Anna Barley. Reynolds in, saved by Barley with the blocker. Who will shoot next for Miami? Another chance for the Hurricanes to win the game.
Reynolds having a little fun there. It's always nice to see because at the end of the day, we always remember that these two teams are just having fun playing hockey. But once again, another really nice blocker save here for Anna Barley. They haven't tested her glove as much, though it has been impressive throughout this tournament.
Here comes Flaming for Miami. Flaming moving in slowly, winds up to shoot, and Garabedian makes the blocker save. We will keep going. Up next for Tennessee is number 34. Not sure we have a name for this shooter. But she'll move in. Chance to take the lead for Tennessee slowly. Down low, and the shot goes wide.
A nice idea there. Trying to go 5-hole there, getting Barley to go down into the butterfly, trying to beat her with a quick shot. Just barely missed its mark.
Caroline Madeo will shoot for Miami. Here comes Caroline Madeo slowly. Kat Garabedian out to challenge above her crease. Madeo moves in, does a 360, maintains possession, a shot is about to come, and Garabedian makes a save. What an opportunity for all these players to get a chance in the shootout. Not every day you get to do that.
Good on the officials too, as well, for letting some of these shots, letting some of these shooters continue on with their shots. Although the puck may have stopped a couple of times, it's all good. Good on them.
Here's Madeline Lambert for Tennessee. Looks like Miami will be able to recycle after this shot, but Lambert has a chance to give Tennessee the lead. Lambert moving in. She scores! Madeline Lambert scores! Tennessee floods off the bench.
This is
Miami
not the end of the game.
still has a shot left.
Oh my goodness, not the end of the game here, Aaron.
Not the end of the game just yet, but Madeline Lambert moves in and beats Anna Barley through the legs. And Tennessee has the lead in the shootout. And all Kat Garabedian needs to do is make one more save, and Tennessee will have their first win of the season in improbable fashion.
And as we said, Aaron, they were really testing the blocker side there of Anna Barley. However, the 5-hole was the one that finally beat her. A nice quick shot there from Lambert.
Miami gets to recycle shooters now as everybody's gone. It'll be Scarlett Chatham with the last stand for Miami. She moves in on Garabedian. Chatham goes below the goal line and it's saved, and Tennessee wins.
Chatham really couldn't get the shot off there.
Chatham looked like she stick handled herself below the goal line, never really made a definitive move, and Tennessee will roll on to their first win of the season, a comeback victory. They were down 2-0 in the first period. They work effortlessly and come back and win this game in a shootout.
Aaron, what a heck of an effort from these Tennessee Volunteers, falling down in this game and able to claw back, and they just knew if they kept playing their game and they kept pressing, they would eventually pull it out, and they were finally able to do it.
What a game between these two teams. They'll shake hands now, and Tennessee takes it 3-2. Up next is the girls try hockey for free event, and after that, our Columbus Classic Championship between Tampa and Georgia.